Ooh. Marvelous Puroresu USA. I am longtime independent wrestling fan Robert. Marvelous Puroresu's debut show from Queens, New York last night was a very impressive debut, and I sure hope there'll be another show, and this event I hope will be eventually released on DVD. The event kicks off with ring announcer Larry Legend introducing the core members of the Marvelous roster: Renee Michelle, Davey N, Chikuza Nagayo, Takumi Iroha, and Penelope Ford. And they all did a little introduction and mentioned that Penelope Davian, I forgot to mention her, and Renee will eventually be going to Japan to train and become better wrestlers. After all of that, Chikuza was like thanking the crowd for coming through her interpreter, and basically everybody was thrilled for that. Then we actually had an MMA demonstration from two gentlemen from the I do apologize if I messed up anything here. Renzo Gracie's dojo in Brooklyn, New York, and they had an MMA demonstration. And then right after that, we got onto the wrestling matches, and we kicked off the show with Sumi Sakai defeating Penelope Ford, a very, very good opener. Penelope was wearing like traditional women's wrestling gear. And then the first male match of the night, we saw the Man of Steel Mike Verna defeat Talon via submission with the old Dean Malenko Texas Cloverleaf. Up next was tag team actions. We saw the Boy Diva Rick Cataldo and Eddie McQueen defeat Deonna Purrazzo and Brittany Blake. Up next was a Botchamania tag team action as we saw the Lariat, DJ Hyde, and Rory Gulak defeat the Dub Boys, Nate Carter and David McCall. Up next, Rex Lawless was set to go one-on-one with Cheeseburger, but then Larry Legend introduced Mick Foley to the crowd, and Foley stayed at ringside through the duration of this matchup. And it appears that Lawless was going to make mincemeat out of Cheeseburger. Mick Foley decided to take pink Sacco out of his pocket and gave it to Lawless, and Cheeseburger eventually got the pin. And they went to intermission after that. Up next was women's tag team action as Davienne and Renee Michelle defeated Sumi Sakai and Willow Nightingale. And then in a triple threat match, fresh off of being eliminated from WWE's Tough Enough competition, Patrick Clark defeated the King of Taunts, David Starr, and Leo Rush. Very impressed with Patrick Clark and Leo Rush, and WWE always drops the ball on great talent. Then it was main event time, as in a mixed tag team match, the Greek god Papadon joined forces with Chikuza Nagayo as they defeated Takumi Iroha and Takaki Watanabe. This was a very well done show, and kudos to whoever helped put this together. Well, it's on the personal notes time. It was great seeing Jim Lundis. Don't tell me I didn't say your name. From the crew, Mike, Hyro, Christian, Dee Dee, Stella, Jasmine, Jeff, Brandon. Great seeing the Wrestling Snobs, Ryan Peterson. Who else do I remember seeing? Oh, Shane. Fred. What else did I see out there? Well, a very good show, and I sure hope they plan on doing another one in the future. They say they'll do another one, but no official announcement's been made. And I remember talking with Larry Legend and Ryan after the show about about not bringing out the megaphone, and as I was telling Larry, I think this was too important of a show for a megaphone to come into play. I mean, I know seems like a lot of people travel all the way from Japan to see this event, and it was a very excellent show, and hopefully there'll be more of this in the future.